Damn thing keeps changing on me. I got to just get rid of that. I'm not going to probably use OSB. UBS? OBS? You missed the song. I was singing a song for Steven. I was like, Mr. Steven Phillips. Wow. All right. This is not, let's get, no, close that. That's better. Let's get over here into live chat. That's better. And there's Stephen P. He had a beautiful song. That's the Stephen P. song. Do. Hey, Dr. Awesome is here. Dr. Anthony, how are you? Hello. There's Pooplin. Hi, Pooplin. And Mr. Wood. Hello. Mr. Kenny. Hello, Kenny. Kenny. Kenny puts the K in cake. No, he does not. Mr. John McKenzie. Hello, sir. And Miss Jenna. Hello. Bionic Bigfoot. What's up, Dennis? Wait. It's a rain drum. I love these things. We already have one outside. I got to put this one outside. And it's, it's sort of like a wind chime, but it's when the rain, So you just hear like. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So it's very hot here today for us. Hottest day of the year so far. It's like almost 90 degrees. But then tomorrow goes back down to the 60s. So it's okay. And tonight's not going to be warm either. Tonight it's going to be like 59, 60 degrees. So it's not bad. The rest of the week, the rest of the month, probably we might hit 80 once or twice. But today is very warm. I'm sweating. Might have to get the air conditioners out, which I hate. Absolutely hate. What is this? Right here. Right here. Yep, right there. Look at the end of that stolen. Somebody stole the stolen. The end of it's all dried. Nancy B in Tennessee. There's 11. 11, come say hi. You just hear? There she is. Hi. Look. That's 11. Come here. You want to say hi? She went, arr. Come here and say hi. Come here. Come on. Don't look at me like that. Get over here. Wow. Rude. Wally, I see you poking your head in. Wally, come say hi. Walter. Wally Wallington, come say hi. Wally! Wally! He's not. He's a big jerk. I did a lot of work on this tank and it needed it. That Amazon sword is it's in bad shape. I haven't fertilized them forever. I do have root tabs and I have some easy green. But I did a lot of work on it, got rid of most of the duckweed, cleaned the canister filter, which hadn't been cleaned probably in 2 years. So it was gross. It was just, it was so nasty inside of it. And it was hardly any water flow. And I don't know if you can even hear the water now. But there's nobody here. There's 12 people. So hopefully people will trickle in. Let's see. Barbara Jackson Gordon's here. Hello. Annette's here. Hello. Where's Brooklyn when I need her? She'll come in. She'll be here. I bet you. Yeah. Filter gravy. Yeah, it is. Oh, Greg, it was bad. Greg, guppy guy. Hello. It wasn't, it didn't really smell that bad. There really wasn't a strong smell to it, but it was mom filter gravy. Yeah, it was the mom style of filter gravy. But every single, it's got the different trays inside of it. Each one of them was just Oh, it was so nasty. California, queen of the wild frontier. Oh, I messed that all up. Just like mom used to make. You know, it wasn't even that chunky. It was very smooth, just very thick. Almost had like a gelatin consistency to it. You know, fishy on, hello, hello. What's happening? The filter gravy, just like mom used to make. It sounds like a thing. So, but I cleaned it out, and now there's like a ton of flow. It's got heavy flow, and that tank is looking better, but it needs a lot of work still. Just fertilizing, trimming, all that kind of stuff. You know, I get so far behind. Look, you can see the 45, sort of. There's no light on it. And there's a window. You can see the window. That's crazy. The light's not on. Light's not on that tank. That tank it's on. Did a bunch of stuff outside. I wonder if there's a chance of rain. I feel like it just feels like it's going to rain. It's starting to get a little dark. I did a lot of work outside. I planted another dogwood in the back, and it's already doing really good. The leaves are they look, vibrant. The other dogwood that I planted is doing really well. So we've got a nice little border of bushes that should grow into nice hedge. They're far enough apart and they're all different. So there's different colors and stuff. So I think it'll look cool once it all grows in. I did a lot on the garden, cleaned a lot of it up. The asparagus is doing really well. Put some more in too. But asparagus, it was like a stalk that was like, probably it was more than a foot tall. And normally that's the kind of stuff that gets it's not that tender. And it was a good sized asparagus, but man, it was so tender. I just went out and broke it off and ate it just like that. It was super tender. So good. What's up with the crown? Oh, that's the community thing. That's a new thing. I know Kelly said that Foxanne has it too. It's a testing thing, I guess, that they're rolling out to everybody little by little, some community stuff. You get points for being in the live stream, and it doesn't really mean anything. There's you can't spend the points or anything. I think in the future, that's the goal, is to be able to spend the points on like a special avatar or icon or something for it, What's unboxed? What happened? FishFam.link is here. Oh, Kelly Foreman said my water lily from Ted just got here. Oh, unboxing. That's already unboxed. Okay, gotcha. My water lilies are doing pretty good. The ones that you sent me, Kelly, doing pretty good out there. They're the only things in the bottom part of the pond, and they're growing real nice. It's almost covered now with just the pads. And I did a lot of work on that as well, getting that back up, looking good. We planted a bunch of annuals and perennial seeds for different things. We have a raised bed over here on that corner that's got poppies in it. What else did I plant? Black-eyed Susans are out there. I've got some purple coneflowers to plant. And somebody gave me some of these, the butterfly bush, the buddleia, but I'm not going to plant it. I'm too worried about it spreading. It's so invasive and everything. So I think it's buddleia. Is that right? Is that the butterfly bush that's invasive? I'm not going to plant those ones, but the coneflowers I'm going to plant somewhere. I haven't decided yet. One whole pile of mulch, actually 2 whole piles of mulch are almost gone. So that's coming along good too. The mulch is really coming in handy in a lot of places. And it's been there for so long now that it's really composted in the middle of it. So it's really broken down. It's super rich soil. It's really good. Let's see, what else is out there that we did? The blackberries are doing pretty good this year. The seeding area is coming along. I've got to get out there and cut down some small trees that are in there. They're tiny. They're very small, but they're just right in that area I want to expand it a little bit more. So I've got like 2 or 3 little ones that I could use clippers on. That's how small they are. get that done, and then we can move ahead with the actual seats in the seating area and the little uh, bonfire, the little fire pit. So that'll be done. Plants. Let's see. I pulled up a bunch around the dead tree out there. Maybe I should use OBS because you can't see anything. I could probably just use one of the other cameras and bring it in. That's right. The ash tree that had died, the base of it was, sort of like the volcano. It was just because I hadn't trimmed around it forever, so it had just built up, and I ripped all that down. And it's got a Virginia creeper that's growing up it, so at least it's got some green on it. We're going to have to cut it down, though. It's dead. The ash borers got to it, so it is dead. Oh, and I also put out another. So a few years ago, I got this thing called a Bloom Sky. It's a weather device that's got a camera on it, and the company went out of business, and they were bought out, and there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened, and somebody sent me this for free because they didn't think it was ever going to work again. I wanted to see what I could do with it, and there are ways to do it, to get the information and to actually use the device. It's just a pain in the butt. You got to set up your own proxy stuff, your own reverse DNS and everything, and it just sounded like I didn't want to do it. But the other day, I just plugged it in to see because I saw there was an update for the app, and it's actually working. I mean, the picture only updated last night. That's the picture from it. So that was like in the morning or something. But there you go. It's 90 degrees. I don't think that pressure is right, though. And it doesn't have any way to adjust it on here. You can't calibrate the pressure, which is unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure that pressure is low. I think there's high pressure right now. But everything else is good. So that's pretty cool that I got it for free and then it's working. It's got a big solar panel that goes next on it too. So most of the devices in the backyard are all solar now. That's the backyard. Front yard. Oh, we had a part in the front yard where it broke up a bunch of concrete because we used to have a big covered patio type thing that was really shoddy construction. We ripped it down before we even moved into the house. But the concrete was still there, and we pulled up a big chunk of it, but there was still some there. Well, I just mulched in all of that, and I put metal flashing on the side of the house so it wouldn't hurt the house because it's right up against the house. So, but there's a huge part of mulch up there that we're going to plant a bunch of annuals in. We were thinking about perennials up there, but the snow and ice coming off the roof in the wintertime is just so much it would destroy anything we put out there. So we're just going to either do some bulbs or some annuals, things like that. Bare Bottom Bratton, what's going on? Hello. There's Whippers. Whippy Whippers. Hope, and whips. So you got spare asparagus now? Asparagus. It's spare asparagus. No, because I eat it all. But I do have spearmint for anybody that's going to the Clash. If you would like, I can bring you, baggies full of fresh spearmint, or I can bring you plants even if you like. We do have quite a bit of that that's growing in a raised bed, and it'll still be okay by then. I can bring you that stuff. I was thinking about drying a bunch of it too, dehydrating it, just to have. We don't use that much of it, but we planted it a long time ago because it does really well in this area. Like there's a lot of native mint and stuff. I post on the Discord. There's Lyons, New York is not that far. It's right on the Erie Canal. Was like the mint capital, peppermint capital of the world there for a while, back when the Erie Canal was in its heyday. Most of the peppermint came from there. Pretty cool. Whip is just about monetized. Just so you know. He'll be getting that pretty soon. He's working on it. He is running into some issues, and he's working on it, though. So you'll be able to give him super chats and stuff, but not the full monetization. That's coming very soon, too, though. He's very close. He only needs like 90 more subscribers, and he'll be at 1,000. And Kelly said, yeah, I saw that on the Discord, that the strawberry, banana, apple, orange, pineapple, and aquatic mint, it's the year of mints. So Do those mints actually taste strawberry-ish, banana-ish, apple-ish? Do they have that hint of those things? I've never had any of those. All we've grown is peppermint and spearmint, and that's it. That's what you're calling now, baggies of spearmint? Yeah. I think Pennsylvania just passed a law where that's going to be legalized, the other stuff. Nancy B says, I got mint envy after all y'all talking about fish core, but our small town Lowe's didn't have much to choose from. So about sweet mint and catnip. We do have catnip seeds, but we don't have a cat anymore. So we just, yeah. Oh. All this stuff, though, my arm is killing me. So it looks like I have a, now I want to be very clear here. Labral, not labia. It's Labral tear, not a labia tear. Okay? Labral tear looks like that's what's going on. So that's what they think. I still have to have an MRI, but that thing's been causing me. It's sort of in your groin area, so close to the other one. But it even causes me problems sleeping. I can't sleep that well because of the pain. It's been incredibly painful. So, okay, J Rock is here. What's going on? Lots of reviews and testing to do, videos. Geez, Swamp. And hey, J Rock, hope you're doing well. How much some of them smell like the fruit, especially banana and strawberry. Do they taste like it though? Do they have that taste, or is it just the mint taste? Strawberries every year, but the critters get to them long before we harvest. Yeah, we have strawberries. We have strawberries all over. Ton of strawberry plants. Like we started in a raised bed, and now they went over the raised bed, and they're all over. In fact, I'm probably just going to mow one section down. Tons of them, and the plants are getting huge this year too. This is about the third year that we've let them just run wild. So we'll probably get a pretty good harvest this year. But same with you. I mean, there's rabbits everywhere. So there's Sketters. Hi, Sketters. Steven says, I have the regular mint doing well. I should branch out to new flavors next season. I would like to try some of those other ones. They can fix you. Well, nobody can fix me, but hopefully they'll fix that. Yeah, hopefully that's what it is. I have physical therapy still, but I couldn't get in until the 16th, and then I also have an MRI coming up, but that's what they think it is. So I probably won't need to have a hip replacement. It's just something else. So that's good. They do taste like they smell. Vinaigrette. Ooh, last night with strawberry mint chives and cherry vinegar. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I do like a nice vinaigrette. What do we have? A raspberry. I had a raspberry beret. Had a raspberry vinaigrette not that long ago. That was really good. Oh, I wanted to share something with you. So last year, I think it was last year, it might have actually been the year before. My daughter bought us tickets to this raspberry beret. She wouldn't wear much more. Here we go. Okay. Hootenanny Whiskey and Music Festival. So they moved this. It used to be farther on the other side of Rochester. Well, now it's on this side of Rochester at Camp Eastman, which was Civil War camp. It was right on Lake Ontario, and it used to be an actual training camp for the Civil War and the War of 1812, I believe, too. But anyways, now it's just a park, and they've got a bunch of stuff there. But that's who's going to be here. Joan Jett, she's still out there rocking. I saw something of her the other day, and she still sounds good. Charles Wesley Godwin, Mo, Dark Star Orchestra, Checks and X's, Johnny Hart and the Mess, old 97s. I really want to see them. English Beat, people from the 80s, English Beat, Christina Vane, the Isotopes, the Medicinals, Mike Powell and the Echo Sound, the Jackknives, Vandaliers. Saw these guys, Tommy Burnett's All-Star Cavalcade of Scoundrels. They were there at the last one. And I think Tommy Brunette is he's one of the organizers or something. But that's pretty fun. They just play a lot of classics. They had Frankie Valli, I think, came out. I can't remember who came out. No, it wasn't Frankie Valli. I saw that other thing. Somebody came out and sang with them. So from that same era as Frankie Valli. I don't remember. Eggy and Galactic. So that's just the music that's going to be there. But let's see. Yeah. And they'll have this 5 unique whiskey experiences. A lot of local New York State ones, a lot of small batch whiskeys and stuff. Rarity bar. They've got, just a huge area where they're all different kinds of whiskeys and different kinds of drinks. And here you go. Conversations moderated by nationally recognized whiskey media personalities. So here's all the different ones. Iron Smoke Distillery is the one of the people who put it on. There's all the different whiskeys that are going to be there. So it's a fun time. The last time we went was pretty good. We saw the was it the Shins? Who did we see? No, it was oh God. I wonder if they've got past years on here. I can't remember the name of the band. Probably not. I know it doesn't look like they have 2025. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have. Okay, yep, doesn't look like they have it. I can't remember what the band was, but I posted some stuff about it. It was a good time, though. There's a lot of good stuff. And it's not too expensive either. The tickets aren't crazy expensive. They've got a bunch of different days. It's in August. General admission. Here we go. Stop that. No affirm. Just put the damn price on there. Let's go with the first one. It must be expensive because they're not putting the prices. What a pain in the butt. I just want to know how much they are. There we go. Tasting, it's $100, $85 plus $14.75. But again, that's all those different bands. That's all the different spirits, the tasting, just everything. So just general admission if you want to go in and pay for drinks and get to watch all the bands. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Anyways, if anybody wants to come to upstate New York in August, Michelle probably won't be able to go. She's going to go work at the Renaissance again this year. Her and Aiden are going to work at the Renaissance. So they probably won't be able to go, but Ariel probably want to go. Maybe Brandon. And if anybody happens to come to upstate New York in August, it's an okay time to be here. Okay. Let's see, where were we at? Got the vinaigrette. Whipsaw Joan Jett, the Hard Rock Cafe by us, and she still sounds good. So I'm definitely down the rabbit hole. Water noise is distracting. Yeah, that's that. Again, I just cleaned that canister. You can't see it. It's over here. There's a little Marineland canister. I don't remember which one it is, but and you can see the water flow is pretty good. A little bit too much. I mean, last night it looked like a toilet. I mean, the thing was just swirling it with so much. Trumpets. We got these other sounds. What do you have these sounds? Here, how about too bad you can't like use these like a little, and make a sound out of them. All right, sorry, stop. There's a Zanaroni. Oh, that's Kelly's. She's the San Francisco treat. Zenny's gotta have to have a separate song. This is Steven's song. I forgot how it went already, Steven. Stephen Phillips is here. There we go. The Struts. Thank you, Jenna P. That's who. The Shins. The Struts. Totally different bands. The Struts. I like the Struts a lot. The Struts. They put on a really good show. I really, really enjoyed them. They're very high energy. Remind me a little bit of Queen, a little bit. The singer sort of reminds me a little bit of Freddie Mercury. Just really like them. Shins would be cool too, though. I really like the Shins. Hi, Lori. Sounds like Rigo starting off his morning announcements. Okay, what about inside? I said I messed with that, and yeah, that's why you can hear the water. I've got to work on the Amazon sword because it's not in good shape at all. It's got a lot of yellow. Again, I haven't done anything. I do have root tabs. I do have fertilizer. I'm going to hit it. But the fish are doing good still. The Denison barbs are nice size. So are the Siamese algae eaters. And there's some guppies in there too, which I just take out every once in a while and feed them to the bluegill. But the other ones are doing really well. The spotted Raphael, I still see him every once in a while. He's still in there. He's doing good. I think that's all that's in there now. Yeah, that's all that's in there. Siamese algae eaters, spotted Raphael, Denison barbs, guppies. Yep. Nothing new with plants in here. My room is a mess. There's one of the aquariums I took down. I think I'm going to bring it to the Clash and give it away. It's only that one's a 29. It's a 29 gallon. Elaine, hello. Elaine, the ash tree is dead. Yeah, it's definitely dead. It's dead. It was dead last year. We're going to have it cut down. Luckily, it's not too close to the house. So if it fell, it wouldn't. Maybe the very, very end of it might hit the house if it fell this way. But there's nothing else it can hit any which direction. So I'm not too concerned about it, but because it's a little expensive to have them cut down. So we've talked about it too. And we were talking about leaving about 5 foot of the trunk there, and then like treating it, shellacking it, or whatever. I don't know what yet, and maybe making cutting holes into it and making like bird houses and make like a cool thing out of it. Excuse me, Victor C. Hello. Come here. There she is. I made her come up. Victor C. It's not Wally, but he's still a good girl. She's still a good girl. Say hi. Say ruggle ruggle. Ruggle ruggle ruggle. She's a good girl. She just got her hair cut. She just got her summer haircut. Yeah, she's a good doggy, little miss. Oh, Levin, are you a good girl? Yeah. You had to think about it, didn't you? Okay. Say bye. Okay. Thanks for playing. Bye. Oh, Levin, you're such a good girl. Oh, God, I'll make him. Levin's such a good girl. Look at that. Levin. That'll make Wally come running. Ooh, what was that? It was a big bird just went by. Not big bird, but a big bird. It wasn't like, hi. I don't. That wasn't Big Bird's voice. It was a huge bird just went right by the window there. I don't know what it was. Levin's such a good girl. Good girl, Levin. Who's a good girl? He must be tired. I took him out earlier to play in the hose. Maybe he's sleeping. Oh, good girl. Usually, he's pretty jealous. Anytime I talk to one of the other dogs, he's always right there. He's not going to come in and say hi. Wally, want to come say hi? Feels like summer here too, Victor. It does. Yeah, it is currently 89 degrees in the backyard. I use a San Francisco treat song for Crystal, my wife, Aroni, my Stillman Valley treat. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I hope it takes years to fall. Yeah, because then we can work on getting it actually cut down. It does look pretty cool. I mean, the Virginia creeper is climbing up it. And I was thinking about planting some clematis. Clematis. It's clematis, right? Clematis? Why does that not sound right? Well, we've got two different ones of those. I was thinking about planting them over there too and letting them climb up it. I thought that would look cool. But the Virginia creeper is probably a good, geez, it's got to be 25 feet off the ground. It's climbing up and it's covering the whole trunk little by little. So that'll be cool. How is Jason doing? Victor wants to know. Actually, I got to see him, or I got to hear him. He was in a text thing. I haven't talked to him in a while. Was he it? Was he ill? Oh, was he it? Was he ill? People pronounce clematis both ways. Clematis. So clematis is by. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so it's almost 90 degrees here today, but tomorrow it'll be back to like 60s. So it's just this one day to get through. It's not even going to be that bad. In fact, probably in another, let's see, it's almost 2:30. Probably by 5 o'clock, it'll probably be, mid 70s, low 70s. So that's not too bad. And it'll be like 59 overnight, which is fine. Time to open up all the windows though now, because 53 for the low. That'd probably be the average low for the next month or so is 53 overnight, 50. So yeah, it's time to open up all the windows in the house. I got this one open. I got to open that one way back there, which is a pain to get to. In the living room, so many of them. Oh, he canceled his live for back pain on Sunday. Oh, gotcha. Elaine said I was experimenting with bird feeders and got them all up all summer. The woodpecker population exploded. Nice. And when the ash borers came through, all the closed ash trees survived and far away all died. So that was a good idea. There are 3 ash trees right here, but all 3 are already dead. But that was a good idea to put them out so the woodpeckers will come around. We do, every morning I hear woodpeckers. Sometimes it's we do have the pileated that come through. See them often enough, probably at least once a week. But it's usually just the little guys. The what is it? The redhead and the downy. I think that's the ones we get the most. Dan Foreman says clemitis. Clemitis. Climb my ass. Clemitis. Clemitis. It's rainy and shifty here, and I saw what she really meant, but I like shifty better anyways, because it's where you are. You're shifty. It's rainy and shifty here. If it's 70, I'd be shocked. Yeah, that's not bad. Zenny says heat index of 100 during the day and barely dropping below 80 at night. Yeah, you and the Stevens. You and the peas, right, Louisiana? This is the time of year I get to brag. You guys get to brag all winter, but this is the time of the year I get to brag. It's just too still. There's just not really a breeze. That's the problem right now. So, and none of the fans are out. up yet. We need to get the fans out of the basement and put them in the windows. Because again, we put fans on the north side, and they're reversible. Well, we put them all throughout the house, and most of them are reversible. Some we have to actually physically turn around, but most of them are reversible. So you get the right flow going. So if the breeze is coming off the lake, you turn those fans on, you blow it through the house, blow it out the south side, and it's amazing. It's nice and cool, even when it's, warm. And then if it's coming from the south, it just depends. It just really depends. Jenna said that in Louisiana, it's still mid-70s at night. I'm sure 80s are coming. 80s are coming. Foxanne, hello. Steven said, I'm going to have to start freezing gallon jugs, dropping my RO water. What about your ponds? What about your ponds? Cheryl Smith is here. Hi. What do you do with your ponds? Do you cool them off? Are they in the shade? What do you do with those, Stephen? I don't do anything, even though I have the rice fish in there. Last year, I didn't have to worry about it. They did fine. I do have a lot of, I have the lily pads and duckweed. So, and it does get a little bit of shade. Like I can't remember what the name of the bush is, but there's a bush on the south side of it that shades it a little bit. So red-bellied woodpeckers, tiny, I think we do get the red-headed though. And I do have some pictures and some sightings. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I've sort of forgotten a lot of stuff about birding. Like, when I was heavy into it, I was better with sounds and stuff, but I've forgotten so much. And that's across the board with every single thing. So much stuff. It sucks because you go, I used to know that, that's tough. Getting a bunch of rain, Kelly. Needed some rain. We do not need rain. We definitely do not. We need these drying out days. Thursday's supposed to be rain. Actually, all weekend it looks like is going to be decent rain. We don't need it. We're way ahead of schedule for as far as rain goes for the year. Excuse me. Wendell LaCour. Geek Boy said, stupid YouTube me. Stupid dog. Made me think I was no longer a member. I'll always be Rico's biggest member. Just add rum. It won't cool the water, but the fish will appreciate it. $150 gallon in the sun is going to have to rely on depth and the lily pads for shade, and 600 gallons under the oak is perfect though. Cool. Good. 600 gallons is big. JT keeping fish. What's up? The only thing I've ever known about birding is the bird and the bird. Have you heard? Geek Boy's bird is the word. Geek will always be a giant member to us. I put ice in this, and now it's just my light up mouse pad over here is it's wet. It's wet. It's not seeping through though, so that's okay. Okay. What else are we going to talk about? Dogs are all doing good. All three of them are doing pretty good. No problems, no issues. Wally's getting better with his aggressiveness. He's a little bit more every time when we go on our walks. Anytime a vehicle comes by, or I see a vehicle coming or somebody walking, he sits. We sit, we wait, they go by, we go. And he's getting pretty good about that. If the vehicle is loud though, or moving fast, because some of the assholes drive way too fast. I mean, speed limit's 35. It's a small neighborhood. But they'll be like speeding through. So if it's super fast or if it's loud, then he gets very animated and tries to go after it. But he does pretty good about that. The other day, George, our neighbor over here, was on his riding mower and sort of stopped because Michelle and I were outside doing something, and he yelled over something, and Wally was on the chain. And he broke right off that thing, and he had his harness on, and it was attached to the back part, and he broke it because he went so fast after George. He didn't do anything; he just barked at him and then went over and peed on his fence. But that's it. But he's getting better with that kind of stuff. You just got to get him not acclimated. You got to get him socialized more. And again, 100% my fault. It's hard to socialize your dog when you're not really socialized, really, you know. Oh, there's a nice breeze coming in now. I was just saying it's so still, but now the trees have jazz hands. Whip says, I believe we're in drought status. Wow. Haven't had snow in 2 or 3 years. Wow. That's amazing. We had quite a bit of snow this past year. As long as it's not moist enough to seep through, everything's fine. Father's Day. Yep, Father's Day. I do not, my dad passed away a few years ago, so, and the kids really didn't do much for Mother's Day this year. They hung out with, and we were all sick, so they, but they hung out with Michelle and played some games and stuff, and she told our oldest not to come down because, everybody was sick. The whole house was sick, thanks to Ariel. Sorry. So I'm not, expecting much. Nathan, supposed to notify me when my dad goes live. What's up, Nathan? Good to see you, man. I pee on my own fence, Stephen says. I mean, I've peed more outside since I got Wally than probably since I was a kid. At night, I'll take him out. If I got to go, I just, go because there's nobody around, and there's no street lights or anything, so it's dark enough. Really need to get that seating area fixed up, though. Really do. That. Let me see if I can do something here. Oh, wow. This camera's pretty warm. Oh, that looks horrible. Yeah, it's just not going to because of the brightness. So you can't see anything. You see my chair sitting out there. Yeah, you can't see it. It's not going to work. Never mind. Never you mind. Just because it's so bright, being inside, that it's not going to work. I was hoping to show you the seating area because it looks really cool. The archway is over it. We've got just one of those metal arches, and it's got lights over at the top of it. I'm going to pull up the they're just some weeds. I can't remember what they're called. They're big, tall things. They get woody stems, and they get to be like 5 foot tall. I'm going to take all those out around the base of that arch, and then make a little raised bed on either side of it and plant something that will vine up and grow over the top of it. Haven't decided what yet, so that the whole top of it is, so when you walk in there, it's all, it's like a tunnel. I think that'll be pretty neat. Harlem does that and claims it's deer repellent. I think it is. Right? Nathan said, today it's raining pretty good and crazy off and on here, and UPS melt if they get wet. I'm walking like a hawk, though, and we'll watch them like a hawk, and we'll run them down here. So it is breaking loose yet not running away, or at least allowing you to recall him, encourage you to try more? No, because he wasn't even listening to me. And again, if a truck had come by when Wally was off the leash, he would have chased that truck down. And I've had nightmares about that, about him getting rolled by a truck and killed. I've had that. Not just the other day, actually. I had one of those dreams, nightmares. So if he wasn't so reactive like that with those trucks and things, that's the biggest thing. I'm just so worried he's going to get hurt. Just so worried about that. Just so worried. Dr. Ted, what's going on? What's happening? Hello. It's good to see you. So looking forward to our sing along. Let's see, Dr. Ted, I wanted to send you some requests, like maybe some America. That seems to fit in with the vibe we got going on there. Maybe, like Sister Golden Hair or something like that. I was thinking maybe some Beatles, like Norwegian Wood would probably be a good one, I think. That's probably an easy one. There was some other ones, too. I was trying to, they popped in my head, and I was like, ooh, this would be a good one, because it fits with what, Although I do get that you need to have some newer songs for all the younger people. You know, Free Bird. Yeah. Ah. Zenny's got her coffee. Which one should we solve first? Whip said, I guess I should clarify we would have it on significant snow. Oh, gotcha. I think we needed to shovel 3 or 4 times and that's it. Yeah, we've had just a shit ton of snow. Last year. Last year was a lot. It's the Rico Stan and Whip sing-along. Well, what about you? You're the guy doing it. Everyone coming to class, send me your request. You heard it. He is on Discord. Dr. Ted is on the Discord, Facebook. So hate you. But yeah, if you've got requests for the sing-along, send them. You know, acoustic stuff. Obviously, he's playing acoustic guitar, so something that fits well with that. You know, and something that a lot of people would know. So like somebody last year requested like Father John Misty, I think, which I like, but I don't feel like that's a good one because I don't think a lot of people know his music. So it needs to be like, you know, popular stuff that a lot of people will know. That's the purpose of the sing-along, for most people to know or to be able to easily bring up the lyrics on their phone and sing along with it, right? No Stairway to Heaven. 3 Little Birds. That would probably work. That would probably work, right? I mean, that one. No 9 Inch Nails or Butthole Surfers. I do like Butthole Surfers. You know, before Pepper, before Electric Larryland, I really liked them a lot because I was really into like the new wave stuff in the late 70s, you know, and early 80s. And the Butthole Surfers had a few albums. Actually, they had been around, I think, like 20 years before Electric Larryland came out. And that was when they had their big hit, right? Chocolate Rain. Pepper's one of my favorite songs. Makes no damn sense, but I love it anyways. Yeah. See, they had been around a long time before they made it big. They had like quite a few albums before. I don't know about quite a few, maybe 5 or so. Their Hurdy Gurdy Man cover is really good. Creep is classic. I can work with that as long as I get lots of B-roll footage of Dr. Ted. Are you saying he's a creep? Tequila. I think it's called Tequila. No, I don't think that's actually the name of it. The one from like Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Tequila. But yeah, and I hope more people this year come to the sing-along as well, because there's a lot of people that were there last year that were off doing other stuff, which, you know, it's fine. That's what you want to do. But I think they would have enjoyed the sing-along, and it would be even more fun the more people we have. So I'm hoping, you know, more people will join us this year. I was just saying, I can sing the song. Oh, gotcha. I do like Radiohead. Yep. I do like Radiohead. Tugger's here. Hello. Whip says, the reason I don't request the music I listen to, I'd be the only one singing. That would end our night pretty quick, soon, and in a hurry. Oh, I would know a lot of the stuff. Not all of it. I mean, I didn't like Pantera and stuff like that a little bit more than I do. Ramones and Blink. Ramones. Beat on the brat with a baseball bat. Oh, yeah. Lady Diane, hello. How is Missouri today? Is it, how is the weather? Is it miserable right now? Scotty on the megaphone to announce the sing-along. It would sound like this. Thank you. That's exactly what it would sound like. Muggy. A conductor. Yeah. Fishy spoof versions of the lyrics to popular songs. Well, everybody'd have to have them. And then Dr. Ted does that every once in a while. He throws in a little thing about, you know, somebody. Train to Nowhere? Oh, Road to Nowhere. I was thinking of Jethro Tull. No, not Jethro Tull. Cat Stevens. The golden fog, smooth baritone. You know what? I think I'm perfect for these sing-alongs because I don't have a great voice, but yet I'm going to be loud. And I think that encourages other people who maybe are self-conscious about their voice to sing. I think that's why I like this so much too. It doesn't matter what kind of voice you have, just sing along. And some people joining us do have amazing voices, but yeah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, joy to the world. Yep. Three Dog Night for both of those, right? Three Dog Night. Damn it. But there's so many classic songs. I would say songs from like the early 60s until now. And I think, the older songs don't, I think the newer songs need to be more mainstream just because they haven't been around as long. And so people haven't heard them. But the older songs, I feel like people have had a chance to learn those more. So that's why there's so many more older songs in the mix, I think, right? Great punk lead. I loved how your daughter knew all the lyrics to our classic rock tunes. Good job. Oh yeah, she actually has a really good voice. She plays ukulele. She does have an acoustic guitar. She has an electric guitar. My son has a violin. I don't know if he plays it or not. It's my oldest son, but yeah, Ariel's got pretty eclectic taste. But yeah, she definitely likes a lot of classic rock. She loves. And that's why Greta Van Fleet, she really likes them. She loves Led Zeppelin. And Greta Van Fleet, has that classic rock feel. So that's one of her favorite bands. I would say it's her favorite band right now. She loved My Chemical Romance when she was younger, but currently it's Greta Van Fleet. Friends in Low Places, nope. I don't know all the ones to that. I just know I think I just know the chorus. Tequila before By the Champs. Gotcha. I know you just coughed, bro. You feeling better? I still can't get over this. Yeah, I am feeling better. I have more energy and stuff. I just can't get over this sickness. And Ariel still has, we all still have it. It's just hanging on. It's probably been a month. It's probably been a month so far. Just can't seem to kick it, and I've been taking stuff every day. But yeah, I definitely feel better with that. If I could just get my hip taken care of and get some sleep, that would be good. Pink Pony Club, karaoke party, everyone knows it and sings it along. And I don't know that one. I know that one, but I don't know the words to it. Yeah. Nathan said, I love the violin, and we'll play by someone who knows how to really play it. And I don't know if my son does know how to play it. He got it from, my wife's grandpa. He also has a banjo. My wife's grandpa does. And I don't think he gave that to anybody, but he gave, what did he give Ariel? One of them got one and the other one got the violin, and the other one got whatever. I don't remember what it was. Small world after all. Choose a key everyone can sing. Baby Shark. Will Whip do an interpretive dance again? Yes. He said he would. We were just talking about that the other day. But he said this year he's not going to use the pasties. So if you're a little squeamish about man nipples, I'm just, beware. Man nipples. Manipulate. Yes, man nipple late. But yeah, if you guys could, maybe we could get together a bunch of songs so that he already has a huge book of songs, and he plays all of them, and he plays them really well. So he's a very talented musician. Anything by Tool, Perfect Circle, LaGrange wouldn't work, but I do like LaGrange. How, moving around. LaGrange is a classic. I love LaGrange. Every time LaGrange comes on, I just, I don't really headbang to it, but I get into it. Green Robitussin. I don't know which one I have, but I do have one of the Robitussins. They're different from when I was a kid. We used to call that going Roboing because you drink a whole bottle of Robitussin and it would, I think it had codeine in it back then, but it was hallucinogenic if you drank the whole bottle. We called it Roboing. Thong only, and then the thing goes to whoever was the Whip's only wearing a thong. He said, "That's it." Dee Dee does crazy train spot on. Dee Dee has a good voice. Dee Dee sat right next to me last year. Yeah, bring me a robe. We call it tussin in college, different times. Yeah, and it had different stuff in it too than it does today, right? Yeah, Roboing. I think Roboing is better. Smoke Robo Doobie that killed some brain cells as a kid. Yeah. You and me both. I think that's part of the reason I'm having so many memory issues these days. I mean, plus I'm an old man, but still, I think that's a big part of it because we did a lot. How long have we been going? Almost an hour. I'm going to quit here in about 2 or 3 minutes. I think we'll just make it an hour today because I am getting a little raw already. Getting a little raw. Geek boy, don't. We all know what you want to say. Look at this mess over here. Jeez. Here, let's light up a rope. Want to light up a rope? These things are so cool. It's almost like what is that paper that they use for fireworks? There we go. I got this little guy here too. Hold on. I'm going to show you my little guy. Oh. So Michelle has a little gnome garden for around the pond. And this guy is right about the good size. And it's got like a little bit of, and then it's got a little fishy that goes on the end. But we got to finish putting it together. Little fishy. So he sits there by the gnomes. She's got a whole bunch of them. I got her just a crap ton of them from Temu because they're only a few bucks. So that kind of stuff, it was super easy to win off of Temu. Country Road, Sweet Caroline. Yep. And I think this is included. You did it for the first time this last year, and I think it should be every year. Rhinestone Cowboy. We've got to do Rhinestone Cowboy. And I think most people know the lyrics to that, right? Victor, thanks for being here. The green one is an expectorant. And that might be the one I have. I don't remember. It's out there. I take it at night because it does put me to sleep. TNT. That's what it looks like, right? Boom, boom, bang, bang. Rolling papers. Is there anything else? Hey, does anybody have anything that they want to tell everybody too? That, again, because since I'm so out of the loop and I don't really watch any live streams anymore, is there anything people want to tell and get the word out there real quick before we go? Any kind of community things going on or anybody struggling or any of that kind of stuff that you want to talk about real quick? If not, we'll go ahead and go. I'll just give it a minute here to see if anybody's got anything, and then we're gonna take off. Oh, Three Little Pigs by Green Jelly. Oh, I remember that video. That was weird, right? Wasn't that the same people who did Detachable Penis? There we go. Foxanne, thank you very much. Fishmas in July donation drive kicked off this week. You know where to go to look at that. Is there information on fishfam.link as well as in your community board, Foxanne? If anybody wants to drop a link for that, that's cool. Zenny's a dumpster fire. You're my favorite dumpster fire, Zenny. I have to have the beat to know a song, and I've forgotten a lot because I don't listen to music when I'm driving. Haven't for probably 10 years. Gotcha. Jason said he's getting better, definitely more mobile than he's been all week. Mobile. Going mobile. Community tab, video, no FFL yet. Okay. Okay. If you want to share those, yeah, drop in those links or anything for Fishmas in July. For Fishmas at ricostan.santa. Zenny is my favorite font. That's very close to why I call her CT. Yeah, Whip only needs 90 more, and he'll have 1,000 subs. So if you haven't, you could drop your link, Mr. Whippers. And I think with that, we're going to go. I got to poop. Check out these. How cool are these? What do you think? I like them. Well, although they remind me of the bad guy from one of the Men in Black. Remember, he had the glasses look like they were built. I think that was the last Men in Black. But I really like them because they're like the old ones I used to have. Do you remember the ones that had the canvas? So it was the sunglasses, but they had the canvas on the sides to really block in everything. I used to love those. I used to wear those to school. And then I got these ones, but I did not like these ones at all because, yeah, they just don't. They don't. I don't know. But they still got the sticker on them because I haven't worn them. Which ones are better? These ones or these ones? I have other ones too. I don't know where I put them. These ones have like little springs on the side, like a poor man's steampunk. I think I like these ones better. Yeah, I don't know where the other ones are. Oh well. It don't matter. It don't matter. All right. That's enough babbling. What if I start asking questions about cheese? Will you stay? I mean, it's cheese, but I gotta poop. It feels warm, you know? It feels very warm, like it's gonna be a hot one. Jesus Christ. Sunny and Cher. I got you, babe. Oh, I was doing Bob Dylan. It ain't you, babe. That's what I was doing. If you like cheese, Madeline the cheesemonger on TikTok. You got to watch her. She does a great job talking about all these different. She's on YouTube as well. But I think I shared her out in the community tab. But TikTok's her main focus. She does a great job checking out cheeses from all over the world, mostly in the United States, but she does get some other kind from France and different places. But she does a really, really good job describing it and telling what it goes with. She does some unhinged cheese pairings like peanut butter and jelly and cheese and stuff. So go, get out. Good. All right. When I think of Rhinestone Cowboy, how can I not think of you? I've been walking these streets so long. I love that song. I don't know why. Rhinestone Cowboy is one of my favorite songs, and I don't know why. It doesn't. There's something about. There must have been something that happened way back when it first came out, or something. You know, I don't know. All right, I'm leaving. Hey. No, wait. You can't do it that way. You have to click the button now. So now I can.